The world of automobiles is constantly developing and changing. Things which were hard to imagine not long ago have become a regular part of our lives today. Have you ever wondered how automobiles are made? Let's go back to see the history. Who invented the first automobile? You must first decide which vehicles qualify as an automobile. Most people accept the gasoline-powered vehicle with an internal combustion engine as an automobile. However, there were self-propelled steam and electric cars way before the gasoline engine-powered car was invented. Nicholas built a steam self-propelled vehicle in 1769, a long time before the gasoline-powered car. Later, Carl Benz that invented a three-wheel car with an internal combustion engine fueled by gasoline in 1885 and patented in 1886. A more contemporary vehicle was created by Gottlieb Daimler, who engineered the first car with four wheels. In 1885, Gottlieb Daimler and Carl Benz, two men from Germany, created a tricycle and a bicycle with motorized components. In 1886, Wilhelm Maybach and Gottlieb Daimler created a carriage that did not require horses for movement. The carriage sported four wheels. At the time, most people were riding horses or traveling in horse-drawn carriages. Even with the popularity of trains at this time, there was still a great need for a self-propelled vehicle in Europe by 19. Automobiles were already in mass production, such as the 1893 Benz Velo. Later in the year 1923, both Maybach and Daimler worked in unison to engineer the first Mercedes-Benz, a name that still remains synonymous with luxury automobiles. Later on, cars have been developed to fulfill human desires. Until now, there are many types of automobiles, so it will be easier to classify them into four major types. A family car is a car that is used in normal work, which is described as normally sized cars. The name comes from the suitability of these cars to carry a whole family locally or on vacations. For example, Toyota Fortuner, Honda CR-V, and Isuzu Mu-7. City cars, also known as urban car or mini, is a small car that is commonly used in an urban area. This type of car is classified as a conservative car because of its size and usage. For example, Honda Jazz, Nissan March, Suzuki Swift, and Mini Cooper. An off-road vehicle is considered to be any type of vehicle which is capable of driving on an off-paved surface. It usually has large tires with deep, open treads, a flexible suspension, or even caterpillar tracks. A sports car have a small area, usually have two seats and doors, designed for spirited performance and speed handling. Sports car may be luxurious but high maneuverability and less weight, like Lamborghini Aventador, Porsche 911 Carrera S, and Ferrari Italia Spider. Automobile invention in World War. Before the automobiles were invented, the ways of traveling were limited and takes more time. For example, travel by foot, horses, or boat, which all of them takes long time and have no privacy. but later on, the inventions are widely used. People can travel along in long range with short period of time. For this reason, people can expand their living area from small city to large urban area. However, there are two sides to every story.
Suicide adhered to the Mayan calendar, which predicts the end of time to occur on the 21st of December of this year.
Automobile nowadays cause high amount of noise and air pollutions from the incombustion of fuel, which leads to global warming. Global warming put our food and water supply at risk, endanger our health, and threaten other basic human needs. Some impacts such as record high temperatures, melting glaciers, and severe flooding and droughts are already increasingly common.
CD player, track 1.
Effect on Thai society. According to nowadays, Thai people can afford to buy cars in several ways, easier than the past. Therefore, there have been both positive and negative effects to our society. Let's talk about positive one first. Definitely, having a car would make our lives so much easier because we can travel any way we want with our own vehicle. Also, this invention has contributed to many changes, like in employment distribution, shopping patterns, social interactions, manufacturing priorities, and city planning. However, the effects of the automobile on everyday life have been a subject of controversy. While the introduction of the mass-produced automobile represented a revolution in mobility and convenience, the modern consequence of heavy automotive use contribute to the use of non-renewable fuels, traffic congestions, a dramatic increase in the rate of accidental death, the generation of air and noise pollution, urban sprawl, and urban decay. Let's get to see the future technology of cars. First one would be the new Mercedes-Benz with concept of organically grown cars. The plan calls for panels harvested from organically grown, genetically modified trees. This gets is by 2050. Adaptation could include trim pieces and limited body panels on existing models for better weight distribution and a lower center of gravity. Another future vehicle take the highlight of the spacey but cool Mercedes biome is not what it has, but what it doesn't have: nasty emissions. In this case, all it spills back into the atmosphere is pure oxygen. It's almost as if the trees used in the car's body panel construction live on. As hopeful as we are, and as much as they did it in Los Angeles, we can't imagine it in production Benzes before 2050. It's also another plan for other companies like Honda. Honda's air concept is not only air-powered idea out there, but its vegetable-based body panels give new meaning to organic design. Reduced weight would be a major benefit, especially when combined with other weight-saving features like airless urethane tires and glass reinforced seating panels. These would be great technologies to see on any Honda or Acura model, just probably not on the air itself. If Honda can refine the practice for optimal strength and shape retention, we expect to see at least limited production use among existing vehicles by 2030.